Most of us were raised with a simple golden rule: save your pennies. We were given piggy banks, we were told to put our birthday money in a saving account, and we were taught that the growing balance was the ultimate sign of success. But I'm going to tell you something that might sound like a paradox. In today's world, saving is the fastest way to lose your wealth. I know, that sounds like crazy. How can saving money cause you to lose it? Well, imagine you have $100 bill sitting in your wallet. It's physically there. You can touch it. If you put in a safe, it stay the same, right? But the economy around that $100 bill is constantly moving. The price of bread, gas, and rent constantly creeping upward, a process called inflation. If you just let that money sit in a standard saving account, your saved money is actually shrinking the value every single day. You're working hard, earning money, and then watching it lose its power to buy things for you. It's like owning a car that slowly dissolves in the rain. But what if you could change that? What if instead of money just sitting there, it is actually out there doing work for you? Imagine your money having a job. It doesn't need sleep, it doesn't take vacation days, and it doesn't complain. It's just quietly, consistently building more money for you. That's the fundamental difference between saving and investing. And today in this video, we are going to dismantle the fear, break down the process, and show you exactly how to flip the switch from being a saver to being an investor. Before we talk about stocks or real estate, we have to talk about the voice inside your head. You know the voice that says, "What if I lose it all?" Or "Investing is only for rich people in suites." That fear is the reason why most people stay stuck. We are wired to prioritize safety over growth. It's an evolutionary trait. Back in the day, if you found a pile of food, you didn't invest it. You ate it or hid it because that was the safest way to survive. But in the modern world, hiding your resources is the riskiest thing you can do. By staying in a safety zone of your bank account, you are opting out the growth of the global economy. You are basically saying that I'm happy to let other people grow their wealth while I hold onto my shrinking cash. True wealth isn't built by avoiding risk entirely. It's built by managing it. When you buy a house, is there a risk? Yes. When you start a business, is there a risk? Absolutely. But if you do your research and start small, the potential of growth far outweighs the risk of doing nothing. To turn your saving into an investment engine, you need to understand these three core pillars. First one is liquidity, second is growth, and third is automation. Pillar 1. The emergency buffer. That means liquidity. Before you start investing, you need to be able to sleep at night. If you invest your grocery monies, you are going to panic the second the market dips. That's how people make bad emotional decisions. You need an emergency fund. This is a bucket of cash that you can handle your living expenses up to 3 to 6 months. This isn't investing money. This is peace of mind. Keep it in a high-yield saving account where it's accessible. Once that bucket is full, do not add more to it. That is your base. Anything extra you earn after that is your growth money. Pillar 2. The compound invest machine. That means growth. Albert Einstein reportedly called the compound invest the eighth wonder of the world. Here's why. It's the maths of multiplication. If you have $1,000 and grow it by 10% in a year, you have $1,100. Great. But in the year 2, you don't just earn 10% on your original $1,000. You earn 10% on your new total of $1,100. That's an extra $110. It sounds small at first, but let the clock run for 20 or 30 years, and the number become astronomical. This is the snowball effect. At the top of the hill, you are doing all the heavy lifting. But as the snowball gains momentum, it starts to grow on its own. Your job is just to keep it rolling. Pillar 3. The set it and forget it strategy. That means automation. The biggest enemy to your wealth isn't the economy, it's your own brain. When the news shows red arrows, you will want to sell everything. That is the worst time to sell. The secret to success is to remove yourself from the equation. Automate your investment. Set up a transfer so that every single payday, a specific amount, it could be $50, $100, or $500, moves automatically into your investment account. You don't need to have to think about it. You don't have to feel like investing. It just happens. Now, you're probably asking, okay, but where where does the money go? You don't need to be a day trader starting at 20 different screens. Most of the most successful investors in the world, including Warren Buffett, recommended something called an index fund. Think of an index fund as a fruit basket. Instead of betting on a single apple, a single company that might rot, you are buying a basket that contains the top 500 companies in the country. If one company fails, the other 499 are there to keep the basket valuable. You aren't betting on a single winner. You are betting on the success of the entire economy. It is the most boring, most effective, and most reliable way to grow your wealth over the long term. We live in an age of instant gratification. We want the get rich quick scheme. But here's the secret. Investing is a get rich slow process. People who get rich quick often lose it just as fast because they didn't have the discipline to hold on it. When you invest, you are planting an oak tree. You don't get the shade on the first day or the first year. You get it after decades of waiting. But once the tree is grown, it provides shade for the rest of your life. Every extra dollar you invest today is a seed for that tree. Stop asking how much money can I earn this month and start asking how many seeds can I plant this month. If you are sitting there feeling overwhelmed, don't be. Here's your action plan for the next 30 days. Week 1. Audit your expenses. Where is your leakage? What small daily habits are draining your bank account without giving you a real joy? Redirect that money towards your future. Week 2. Open a brokerage account. There are dozens of reputable platforms. It takes 10 minutes. You don't even have to put money in yet. Just get the account set up so you have no friction. Week 3. Define your sleep well fund. Calculate your monthly survival cost and set a goal to hit that number in your emergency account. Week 4. Set up your first automated investment, even if it's $20. The habit is more important than the amount. Once the system is running, your only job is to live your life. The choice is yours. You can continue to save money in the way that allows inflation to eat away at your hard-earned progress, or you can become an active participant in your own financial future. You don't need to be a genius or you don't need to be lucky. You just need to be consistent. Take your first step today. It might feel like a tiny change, but in 20 years, your future self will look back at the exact momentum and thank you for having the courage to start. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit the subscribe button. We are building a community here for people who want to stop trading their time for money and start letting their money trade for them. Now, tell me in the comments what is the first small change you are going to make to start building your seed money. I read every comment and I can't wait to see your plans. Let's get to work.
Bye!